Good morning. Bear with me while I find the live. I need to make sure I'm live in the right group and pull it up so I can see comments. Sorry. Okay, I am live. Okay, so today we're doing quick and cute cards. It's Tuesday, and we're going to be using our cup of tea bundle. Okay, so I used the In Color Designer Series paper and the Best Butterfly Designer Series paper. Okay, let me pull this up. I just want to make sure I can see comments if anybody's joined. Oh, sorry. I thought I had it muted. I was doing so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So, okay, we're going to start with this card here. This is the top kit. Okay. So I try to do a lot of my cutting beforehand so we won't have to, it won't make us all in the live forever. I try to keep my live short. I don't want, oh, look, I just got lotion everywhere. Sorry. I hit the lotion button and I got lotion. It's okay. It'll be covered, right? So first thing I'm going to do is start with, I'm going to move my card base out of the way and we're going to start with this, okay? So what I did was I took a piece the same size as this, so this is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut a piece of Parakeet Party the same size, and then I used my trimmer and cut it at an angle. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my liquid glue. I'm not usually a liquid glue person, but we're going to try this. Okay. Put that down in there. There we go. And I'm going to bring it just off a little bit. Let me bring in my silicone mat since I'm using liquid glue. So I'm just going to do it like this and press it down. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. I want to try to get, it's okay. You want to try to line this up to the edge. I did not do a very good job at that, but this should cover it, so we should be good. Okay. Let me try to find another piece of that paper bigger. Because I overlapped it. So, because I put the green piece down crooked. More crooked than I meant to, I should say. What's in the back? Yellow. There we go. Sometimes it's easier when you're going through the pattern papers to pull out if you can know what both sides of the paper are. Sometimes it's just difficult because I'm making myself this a lot harder. Oh, I'm using the wrong paper. That's the Tea Boutique paper. I pulled out the butterfly. Sorry. Totally on me. Okay, now let's see if we can find it. Here we go. So I'm going to put my liquid glue up. Since I messed that up. We're going to bring in our seal because I'm better with it. Okay, and then I'm just going to attach seal here on my green piece. And then I'm going to line this up, giving me a green Parakeet Party border. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my scissors and I'm going to cut. Okay, so yeah, I want to cut along this edge. I'll cut that green off too. I don't want it sticking out. And then just cut across the bottom edge. Okay. And I will deal with that later. Okay. So now we need to bring our card base back in. We're going to attach this to the card base. Okay. Just like this. Perfect. And then this time I'm going to do a stitch circle that is in Parakeet Party. Okay. Then we're going to use our teacup that is in Starry Sky. And I'm going to try to ink this in basic or in Memento Black and see if we can see it. If not, we might have to cut a different cup. Nope, we can see it. That's good. Perfect. Let's let it cool for a minute, or cool for a minute. Let me grab some dimensionals. Okay. Okay. And we're just going to pop this up. And there we have that card. There's that one. It's card number 1. So let's bring in card number 2. This one. And I got all the pieces and parts already die cut. Okay, so let's do, we're going to fold our score on our score line on our card base. Just like that. Perfect. Then I'm going to come in with my sweet sorbet. Okay, card front. Just like that. Then this is from the scalloped contour dies. All these measurements will be on my blog today. And there's also a downloadable project sheet that has all the measurements and everything. Okay, so we're going to ink these. We are going to put seal on the back of all of our cups. Perfect. So I did the blue one on the bottom. This is Tahitian Tide. Then this is Sweet Sorbet. And then we have, let me pull that up just a little bit. Okay, and then we have Parakeet Party. So I'm bringing my, so the Parakeet Party and the Tahitian Tide, I cut out an overlapping leaf outline, just like that. I'm just trying to get the little pieces out of the leaves, as many of them as I could. And then this one is going to go down here. Okay. And then we're going to bring in our strip, really fine strip of white, basic white cardstock, our Sweet Sorbet, and our greeting. And it says, "Thank you for your friendship." Okay, and I'm going to just, my head might be in the camera for just a minute. Okay. I'm going to push this back just a hair. Hopefully you can, didn't mess it up. Okay. And then I am going to bring in my strips. These are from the Paper Pumpkin this month, July Paper Pumpkin. But you can use the mini dimensionals if you want, or we have foam strips. Just these ones were right there laid out, so I'm just going to use them. Okay. There's that. We're going to put this right here across the top. And there is card number 2. Quick, easy. The hardest part is cutting out the dies, and like I said, I did that ahead of time for us. So this one is a lot of stamping. So first thing we're going to do on this one is stamp our tag so I can get it cut out. So we need our tag and our miss you. So we need this is going to be the parakeet party. Okay, I'm going to stamp it. Perfect. And then we're going to come in with starry sky. And stamp. Oh, sorry if I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. And we're going to stamp I miss you. Okay, and that's ready to be cut out. So then we're going to bring in our scallop. This is from the scallop contour dies also. Okay, we're going to stamp our cup first in the starry sky. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to grab a piece of scrap white paper and line it up at the edge. I'm going to bring in my leaves and we're going to stamp it just like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to close these two inks up. So I'm going to leave that one open and bring in the sweet sorbet. Okay, so we're going to go with these first. And I'm just going to stamp them like this. And then I think there is another flower right there. And let me grab a small block. I have a drawer on my desk. It squeaks. I'm sure you heard it squeak. And it has my blocks in it. So I had to open it to get a block out. Okay. So let's close up our inks. We're done with them. And this way we don't get it all over us. Okay, I'm going to lay this to the side and bring in my mini cut and emboss and my plates as soon as I remember where I put them. Okay. Here's our plates. Here is our tag. And then we need to get the tag die. Just like that. Line it up. And we're going to put a post-it on it to hold it in place. I use a ton of these that size post-its, but they're perfect to hold your die in place. So when you run it through, most of the time, I don't say always, but most of the time, you can get a good cut. Yeah, that's gonna. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up our card. Okay, fold the card base on the score line. Okay, then we're gonna do our starry sky background. You could do any background color you want. I did starry sky and then I matched it up doing the cup. But you could change it up and do whatever. I would just match my cup to the same side color. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're gonna do this. Line that up. Then we need a dimensional. I'm just gonna use one of these little, snip the side there, put it on the back. Perfect. And we'll put the little miss you on there. And that is our 3 quick and cute cards for today using the cup of tea bundle. Okay. If you have any questions about today's quick and cute cards, please send me a message and I will gladly come back and answer them. Thank you for joining me.